Oh, that bass just bit right at the bank, guys. I watched it eat. That's a fish. That's a decent fish. There's a decent fish. Oh, there's a nice bass. That's a really nice bass. Let's go. What is going on, guys, and welcome to another episode of All Mouth Bassing. So today it is just a little bit too windy to get out on the kayak, but I've actually been waiting for a kind of breezy day like today to try out this bait that I've never tried before. It is a 4-inch jerkbait by Ozark Trail, and this one is the color Black Shad. It's actually a super nice looking little jerkbait for the brand. I mean, I've actually fished some Ozark Trail stuff in the past and had some awesome luck with it, so I'm not really a hater or anything, but it's just, you know, it's a lower end brand. They sell their stuff for pretty cheap and they're sold at places like Walmart, so you know, you don't usually expect anything insane from them. But this actually looks super nice, and they actually added a little touch. They've got a little custom eyeball now for their newer hard baits, which is pretty cool because I don't think they used to have that. But anyway, I'm gonna get down to the water. I'm at the canal right now. I may also fish a little lake or two. I'm not really sure exactly where I plan on fishing this yet, but I'm gonna start out at the canal and hopefully we could catch a bass or two with it. It's pretty windy, so I'm thinking they'll be chasing bait fish, and this should be a pretty good option. So I'm gonna get down to the water and give it a go. I've had some decent luck in this little spot on the canal right here, so this is where I'm going to start the day. I'm going to go ahead and get this Ozark Trail jerkbait out there and see what it can do. Oh no! I got hit while I was adjusting my drag. Well, that was at least a bite. So I unfortunately just stopped to adjust my drag mid-cast and I got hit by something real big. I'm not even sure what it was because it wasn't a bass. It actually chewed my line up pretty good with just the like half second I had it on there, but unfortunately I messed up the hook set because I was in the middle of adjusting my drag when it bit, so didn't get that one, but it probably would have popped me off anyway based on the tooth marks on my line. Let's get back out there and maybe we could get a bass or two. Oh, that bass just bit right at the bank, guys. I watched it eat. That was awesome. It's a pretty nice fish too. Oh geez, I don't know why I'm trying to lip it. I have my net. Hell yes, guys. That was so cool. What an awesome catch. This little guy is battle worn, all chewed up. He's blind in one eye. Man, what an awesome catch all around though. From the bait I caught it on, to the way it bit, to the bass itself. So cool. Let's get it back in the water. There it goes. Well guys, I was getting kind of tired of fishing the canal, so I drove over to this nearby small lake and I'm going to try a few casts over here. Don't mind the terrible audio quality. The wind is real bad over here, so it's a headwind too, blowing right in my face, so it's not going to be the best in the mic, but we're going to make it work. Oh, I'm on a snag already. Okay, I popped off it though. That was good. a fish. That's a decent fish. Ah, it's not that big. All right, relax, bud. It's a crazy bass. Hell yeah, guys. Nothing too crazy, probably like, I don't know, maybe a 1.7 or so at best, but I'll take it. Second fish of the day, second one on that Ozark Trail Jerkbait. All right, thanks for biting, little dude. Let's get you back in the water. Hell yeah. Okay guys, I think that's about it for me for the day, but I'm pretty happy with what I did catch with this today. Those two bass were pretty decent. The one was real nice, and even the smaller one wasn't terrible, so I'll definitely take those, and I'm pretty impressed with the bait so far. I think I will try coming back out at least one other day with this bait, and I'll probably try putting together a little review of it for you guys, since you guys seem to like these budget bait reviews. Well, I lied, guys. It is actually later on the same night. It's around sunset right now, and I decided to come out to the same lake that I tried out this morning. I'm gonna go ahead and throw this Ozark Trail Jerkbait around a little bit more out here and see if maybe I could catch another bass or two here. Well, I unfortunately just ended up on a snag and snapped that jerkbait off almost immediately after coming out here, so I guess I'll have to finish up this video some other night after I get a chance to go out to Walmart and pick another one of those up. Well, it's a couple days later, and I went out to Walmart last night and picked up 2 more of these jerkbaits while I was out there, so hopefully I don't lose 2 of these and I can get the rest of this video banged out with what I've got. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to head out there probably again and get some more. So hopefully 2's enough. Maybe I should have grabbed more, I don't know. But anyway, I'm gonna tie one on and get back after it. Well guys, we're dealing with some pretty cold temperatures today compared to how it has been, so I really would have thought I would have got into a decent bite today, but I haven't even had a single bite so far, and I've been casting around several different spots on this canal over the course of a couple hours. So I think I'm gonna pack it up pretty soon here. I'm just gonna take 1 or 2 more casts back at the first spot I started at, and if I don't have any luck, I'm gonna call it a day here. Well guys, it's the next day, and since the canal did me kind of dirty yesterday, I decided to start out today out at the lake, and I'm just gonna keep throwing around this Ozark Trail Jerkbait. Hopefully I could get a bite out here today. I did get a smaller bass out here, I think it was 2 days ago when I was out, or a few days ago. But anyway, back out at the same lake. I'm gonna cast around here, and hopefully I have a little better luck than I did yesterday. There's a decent fish. I didn't even feel that bite. That was so weird. That's a pretty good bass too. Not huge or anything, but I will take it. Hopefully I can land it. Probably about a 2-pounder or so. Actually, it's a little smaller than I was thinking. It was fighting real hard for the size. Very impressive fight. All right, guys, that is another pretty nice bass down with the Ozark Trail Jerkbait. This one might not be super long, but it is definitely chunky and healthy. Super stoked at that. Let's get it back in the water. After that pretty quick hookup at the pond earlier, I was really expecting to have a little better luck at the pond, but I guess not. I decided to stop over at the canal on my way home though, since it's on the way through, and just take a couple casts in this spot. I've got to get home and get ready for work in a minute, but I figured I'd at least take a few here and see what happens. Oh, there's a nice bass. That's a really nice bass. Let's go. It's not huge, but it's healthy and it's fighting good. Let's go. That is awesome, guys. That is a beautiful bass. Man, what an absolutely gorgeous fish, guys. Obviously no megalodon or anything, but it is pretty freaking nice. Has beautiful colors on it, nice and healthy. Super happy with this catch. I'd say it's probably at least close to 3 pounds. Pretty nice fish. Let's get it swimming again though. So cool. Well guys, it's a new day now, and I've been having some pretty good luck with this Ozark Trail Jerkbait, so I decided to come back out another day and give it a go. I'm actually at a stretch of the canal that I don't usually fish. I've only fished here once or twice and haven't caught any fish, so my confidence in this spot isn't the highest. I'm gonna fish around for a bit here though and see how it goes. If I don't get into any, maybe I'll move down to some of the spots I have a little more confidence in and see how things go there. Guys, I had the camera cut because I got a phone call and I kept casting around a little bit while I was on the phone, and this bass just swiped at my jerkbait. I kind of got him hooked in the side of the face, kind of funky, but actually got a pretty nice bass on the line right now. Let's go. I landed it. It's a bit of a funky hook set, not quite official because it's not, it's kind of on the corner of the mouth there. All right, guys, I hopped down on the boat ramp to make it easier to get a release on this guy. I was a little bummed when I was unhooking it because I thought it was the bass bleeding, but I forgot I sliced myself open at work the other day and the cut busted back open when I landed the fish. So that's actually a relief to see it wasn't the fish's blood because I was a little worried I injured it. But anyway, what a beautiful largemouth bass. I'm gonna go ahead and get the release on it and get back to fishing. Awesome. All right, guys, y'all seem to really enjoy my budget bait reviews, so I'm gonna go ahead and do a little review on this Ozark Trail Jerkbait from Walmart. I actually thought this thing was awesome, especially for the price point. This comes in at under $5. I think it was like $4.80 something if I remember right. And I mean, the color scheme on it is absolutely awesome. I did great with this color. The hooks on it are actually Eagle Claw hooks, and I trust Eagle Claw. They're nice and sharp, they penetrate fine. I landed plenty of fish with them, and I mean, definitely happy with the hook quality, the bait quality in general. It acted right in the water, the action was great. I mean, everything held up exactly as it should, especially for a bait at this budget. I mean, under $5 for a bait like this is absolutely awesome. So really can't complain. I would give it, for the price point, I mean, I would give this thing a 10 out of 10. I'm gonna continue throwing these probably along with some of the more expensive baits, like double, triple, even quadruple the price that I throw. So I mean, this is definitely gonna stay in my tackle box. I am incredibly happy with it. I could recommend this to absolutely anyone. I'm sure you could find a good color scheme for whatever water you're fishing, but this specific one did great for me, and I have absolutely no complaints. So that's about all I got to say about this bait. Anyway though, guys, I had an absolute blast making that video. That was one of my favorite videos to make yet, as far as just how much fun I had making it went. I mean, caught some really good quality bass, some really awesome eats. I mean, it was just, I couldn't have asked for a better time out there fishing with this Ozark Trail Jerkbait. Super happy with the bait, super happy with the way the fishing went, and just all around cannot complain about anything. So as always, thanks again for watching, guys. If you enjoy my videos, please go ahead, hit like, subscribe, comment if you'd like, and that's about all I got to say. So I'll see you on the next one, and I'll see you on the water.